So I grew up believing frogs give you warts. So Moses goes back to Pharaoh and again tells him to let the Israelites go and worship God in the desert. Right? Let the slaves be free to go and worship the one true God. Now they've already seen that the river turned to blood, and Pharaoh still has a hard heart. He's unwilling to do this. And so Moses does the second sign, the second wonder. And coming out of the river, all of a sudden you start to see these frogs scattered across the land. And they are everywhere. They're not just on the riverbanks. They're everywhere. They're in the houses. They're in their places where they make their food. They're where they're trying to sleep. They're where they keep their livestock. Like, imagine going into your kitchen to make some mac and cheese. You open up a pot, and then on your face is this frog. Right? They're everywhere, and it's disgusting, and it's a nuisance. And you have to continue to live your life with this sounds day and night and these slimy creatures everywhere. It's horrible. So Pharaoh and Moses are having a conversation about this disgusting sign. And Moses says, I'll get rid of them. Just tell me when. I want you to know that this is God at work. This isn't some natural phenomenon. This isn't something that just by chance happened in the middle of our argument. This is something that God is doing. And so tell me when you want them to be gone, and then God will do it exactly then. And Pharaoh says tomorrow. And Moses says, then it'll be tomorrow. And then at once, overnight, all of these frogs die. So there's this symbol, this reminder that this happened, but it's also as soon as Pharaoh wanted it, because it's what God did. And yet the section ends like this. It says, but when Pharaoh saw that there was a respite, he hardened his heart and would not listen to them, as the Lord had said. God knew this was coming. It didn't matter that the second sign was one that showed that this was God at work. See, Pharaoh, as soon as he had a respite, as soon as the frogs were dead, as soon as they could just be piled up and discarded, as soon as it was no longer a nuisance, as soon as his life could be getting back on track to the way that he wanted it, God's power didn't matter. See, a hard heart sees and even recognizes the things that God is doing at times and dismisses them. A hard heart says, it doesn't matter anymore. This is the path that I'm taking. This is the direction that I'm going. This is the life that I want. And Pharaoh's hard heart continued down the path of keeping the Hebrews enslaved and worshiping his own gods and ignoring the commands, the call, the cry from Moses.